Hey, 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 hello, 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 beautiful people of YouTube. It is Beautifully Witchy here, along with my special guest for the month, my Holly Bat, Miss Holly, for extremely late, but better late than never for Magnificent Mondays with Beautifully Witchy. So, hopefully, you all had a good week and are having a good start and are enjoying your weekend. So, happy December to everybody, even though we are 10 days into December. To those of you who may have lost a loved one this past week, sending light and love and condolences to you and your families, as losing a loved one is never an easy thing to go through. To those of you who got married this past week, congratulations on your recent nuptials, and I wish you all a lifetime of love and happiness. So, the music that you hear in the background is from the BGM channel. This is Christmas jazz music, which I obviously do not own the rights to. So, since we are almost a little over 2 weeks away from Christmas, so hopefully December has gotten off to a good start for you all. So I know the big news for the week was, of course, I think it was the Senate runoff race in Georgia, which Raphael Warnock did win. So, and he made history as he will be elected to a full 6-year term, and I believe he's the first black person to do so. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I'm not really big into politics like that, so I'm just stating kind of what I heard. So, but I know he did make history with his win, and had Herschel Walker won, history would have been made for him too. But we all know why he didn't win, because he was not down with vampires. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But other than that, let's see what's happening this week. So, yesterday was a pretty busy day at work. We had back-to-back heavy drops. Us on third shift for the 4 o'clock and first shift for the 7 o'clock drop. So I ended up staying till a little past 9 to help them out, since they were nice enough to help us out. I've got some packages that I'm waiting on, and I should have been done with Christmas shopping a few months ago, but yeah, that never happens. Every year around this time, my intentions are I'm going to get a jump start on my Christmas shopping, so by the time December rolls around, I just kick my feet up and relax. Yeah, God, Jesus, and my soul squad, they just look at me, roll their eyes, and laugh. I may get it together one of these years, but obviously 2022 was not that year. So I am down here putting up the last of my Christmas trees. I just put up my Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I did show y'all that when I put it up. Maybe not last year, but the year before. And of course, I'm getting ready to put up Mom's Memorial Christmas tree. But we do have the main Christmas trees up. We've got her what we call Atlantis Christmas tree. We've got the Big Family Christmas tree, and I have my fiber optic Christmas tree upstairs in my room, and I just have to put up my Hallmark Kids plush Christmas tree. So I'll be doing that here in a few minutes. So as you can see, I am doing my holiday hats, or should I say my holiday headwear. So, and I have definitely been wearing those since the first. So Miss Holly will be joining me on my Magnificent Mondays for the month of December. Once again, I do apologize, this video was late, but I did end up going out of town to Tennessee to hang out with my road trip crew. So we had a good time, and unfortunately, reception up there was so spotty. For everybody else, it worked fine, but I was able to get onto the internet, but I couldn't make phone calls or not. So I'm like, yeah. So I probably wouldn't have been able to do this video up there anyway. So, but I did have a good time up in Tennessee. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That ride up there, especially over those, well, should I say down there, because I rode with Nikki and Dora from Ohio. So the drive up those mountain curves, especially when it got dark, that was some scary shit. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was like, oh Lord, please don't let us fall off the mountain. Please don't let us fall off. Especially on the curves that had no guardrails. But as you can see, we made it safe and sound. I ended up flying back home on Monday from Knoxville, and they drove back from Tennessee back to Ohio and Indiana, where Nikki and Dora are living respectively, and they did make it home safe and sound. And Montez, he drove up from South Carolina to Tennessee, and he made it back safe and sound. So a shout out to Nikki, Dora, and Montez. You know, it's always great to see you guys, always great to hang out with you guys. So we always have a good time, great food, great vibes, great company. Can't ask for anything better. But on that note, as much fun as I did have, I'm not traveling anywhere in December. No. No, I take that back. I probably wouldn't do a road trip like this again. I was thinking about, maybe going to Atlanta to ring in 2023 at the Georgia, or should I say 2024 at the Georgia Aquarium, but I ain't doing no more traveling. That was my final trip for the year, so I'm good to go with that. So now I can just enjoy the rest of this month. And I'll be honest with you, since this will mark Christmas number 3 since my mom's been gone, it took me a minute to really get into the Christmas spirit. Don't get me wrong, I listened to Christmas music, did my holiday headwear and stuff like that, but I just been in kind of a little bit in a holiday funk, and I of course I understand why, because unfortunately some of that Christmas magic did leave when my mom left too. So it took me a minute. So to those of you who are missing loved ones around this time of the year, I definitely understand. And you know it's not fun, especially if you lost loved ones that really loved Christmas as much as my mother did. So hopefully you can find, some holiday peace, some holiday joy, and hopefully you can try to get back some of that Christmas magic that may have been lost. And definitely sending light and love to you guys, because it's it's hard around this time of the year. A lot of people are missing loved ones, and the holiday blues and holiday depression, both of those are very real. So I definitely empathize and sympathize with you also. But you just take it one day at a time and try to get through this time of the year as best as you can. So, once again, sending light and love to you guys. But on a brighter note, I have been watching the Christmas specials, and I just added a new one to the watch list. So I watched A Muppet Family Christmas at work, and it was funny because it had Sesame Street characters, the Fraggles, and the Muppets. So excuse me, that was definitely something different. And I'm just sipping on water because I've just been slacking. I hadn't been drinking enough water like I should be doing. So I ended up saving that special to my Christmas playlist here on YouTube. So that way I'll have more Christmas specials to watch, as if I don't have enough already. So I ended up watching a couple of different videos from people decorating their homes for the Christmas season, and I definitely got some great ideas and some great inspiration. And apparently, I need to go check out Hobby Lobby. So I cleaned off my witchy space, and my witchy space is all set up and decorated for Christmas and Yule. And of course, Miss Holly here is on my witchy space as well. I just ordered two candles from Evil Queen, one for the holiday season called Festive Bitch. So once that gets here, I will definitely be burning that one. And the other one I ordered was Cozy Bitch, and that's more, for kind of bringing in the fall season. So I probably will not be burning Cozy Bitch this year. I will wait until next fall to do that one. But I do plan to burn Costume Party right at the end of the year, since for New Year's I'm going to be here at home eating, drinking, and getting my laugh on. So I have decided to, just stay in my bubble. I stay at home and I stay out of trouble. So, and I've kind of decided that I'm not going to be, spending the holidays with extended family like I used to, because for me, since mom's no longer here, the holidays really aren't the same anymore. And, now that I'm getting older, I find that I like to kind of not really be bothered. Don't get me wrong, I still love my extended family and all, but, I just don't want to be in not really enveloped. Yeah, I could say, yeah, enveloped in that chaos. So, but for my auntie Steph, since she is a first-time grandmother, this will be her first Christmas with her new grandchild. So, it's just a beautiful time in her life, and she should definitely enjoy that. So, you know, that's what that is with that. So, but my agenda for the rest of the evening, I need to take my last two pieces of equipment out of my CPAP machine cleaner so I can let them dry. But I am gonna cook some dinner. I'm getting ready to put up mom's memorial Christmas tree, and I'm going to use my foot massager and give my feet a nice massage since they've been kind of hurting a little bit. What else am I doing? Still watching Christmas cartoons. I watched The Year Without a Santa Claus, and for the weekends in December, what I usually do is when I go to sleep at night on the weekends, I have certain Christmas specials. If I know they'll automatically repeat, I'll just let them repeat and put them in my PS4, which also plays DVDs until my PS4 turns itself off. I think after 6 hours or so it does that, which is totally fine. So the specials that I know that repeat automatically: The Year Without a Santa Claus, Rudolph Shiny New Year, Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which I've already watched, Shrek the Halls, which I will be watching the weekend of Christmas. Haven't really decided what I'm going to be watching next weekend. But like I said, I still have plenty of Christmas specials to get through. And I definitely have plenty of Christmas presents to wrap, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of that here in a little bit as well. Other than that, just been plugging along. Just working. My friend Brandon and his wife, they're having a holiday get together tomorrow, which I'm going to, so I can finally get back my knee scooter, and that will probably be my last little get together that I do for the year and probably for a while, because my intention for next year is just to stay in my bubble, definitely dive deeper into my witchcraft journey, just studying more and kind of practicing a little bit, and figuring out what simmer pot spells simmer pots I can do. So, and since I have a Yule package that I got from Witches of Insta last year, I'm definitely going to look into that and definitely incorporate some traditions and all. Um, let's see, I am waiting on some Christmas gin. I am waiting on Christmas candles. Am I waiting on anything else? Oh, and I'm waiting on a couple of more Christmas presents. So I did, of course, order my mom a necklace for Christmas because, I'm just not at the point where I'm ready to stop buying her Christmas presents. So I will buy her at least one a year. So I ordered her a necklace, and I think what I'm going to do next year is do a bracelet and just order different charms for it throughout the year. So, you know, and for anybody that's in my shoes, for me, I'm perfectly fine with the Christmas, what I call the good Christmas stress of, trying to figure out what I'm gonna buy people. So I'm usually running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna buy people for Christmas. So if mom were still here, I'd still be trying to figure out what in the world I'm gonna get her for Christmas. So, and if it makes you feel better to still buy presents for loved ones that are no longer here, by all means, I definitely understand how you feel. And if you're cool with it, and you can afford to do so, doesn't have to be anything big, you can stop buying presents for your loved ones that are no longer here when you're good and ready. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You might decide, they're no longer here, why bother? And some people who are like me, they just can't really bear the thought of not being able to do so. So, like I said, that's just my personal preference, and that's something that it makes me feel better. So I will do it until I'm ready to say, you know what, okay, now I can go ahead and stop. So, but no time soon, like I said. So there you go. So, I did find my Christmas gingerbread man at Walmart, and every year I would look for those because mom started buying them first and they were good. And I actually did see them at Food Line last month, but of course I said it was way too early. So I'm glad I found them at Walmart, and I have a bag, and I'm going to go eat them at Christmas. I've already had my Christmas tree cakes. I got the Christmas tree ice cream, and to me, I taste more vanilla than Christmas tree cake, but it's still good regardless. I did get the Stella Rosa Golden and the Stella Rosa French Vanilla Platinum, which I knew nothing about until I saw it in Tennessee. So I was able to find that here at Total Wine and More, and they delivered it to my house, and it was here within an hour. So I definitely will be getting stuff from Total Wine and More in the future, but we're good to go with that. So on that note, beautiful people, me and Miss Holly will bid you all adieu so I can go ahead and handle my Christmas business. But you all enjoy your weekend, and definitely just stay safe. Definitely try to have some fun this holiday season. And me and Miss Holly here will see you beautiful people on Monday, like we're supposed to, for Magnificent Mondays. So cheers to y'all. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you beautiful people on Monday. Talk to y'all then. Bye, y'all.